review of the garden. Okay, so half framed it. It's going to be finished or framed here. And the reason we're keeping these posts is because I actually want this to be closed off. So we're going to, I've got heaps of netting and spare, what's it called? Shade cloth that we can put up. It'll still let heaps of water in, but it'll stop the birds coming because the birds are just insane. The other issue that I had with the previous setup that I didn't like is that it had here where these star pickets were, it had these here over. See these? It had those and they drove me insane because they were flimsy and you couldn't do it. Like you'd walk in there and it would fall on your head, right? But the reason I put this on here was because I knew we were doing this project and I was starting seedlings, and you know, starting seedlings take a couple of weeks for them to kick off. And I didn't want to have to constantly pull out weeds. So my attempt this year is to try a square foot gardening. I mean, it's called square foot gardening in the States, but in Australia you'd say square centimetre. And I've roughly done 30 by 30 here. So I've just emptied this bucket of poo here. That's like a whole trailer of poo, and I reckon we'll need a little bit more, probably another trailer load. And then I'll also get the biochar and some old hay that Moose has peed on, which is good actually, and we'll chuck it in here and then we'll get the soil delivered. So these two little beauties are two little sunflower seeds that grew in Moose's poo. There you go, there's a potato. That one's going to take. That one's taken. So along the sides I planted sweet potato and regular potato. Sorry, I got so sidetracked. Because of the sweet potato vines. It has a big vine. Then here, I can't remember what I planted. This is either radish and cauliflower and broccoli, I think. Onion? No, radish, cauliflower and broccoli, I think. And these are some either squash or zooks. But they're taking really well. I don't know what this one is. Oh, look! More sprouties. I think these are tomatoes. So some of these are tomatoes. Some of these I think are bell peppers. They don't seem to have come up yet. There's some mushrooms growing in here. Over here there's a bit of tomato. And then over here I planted lettuce. That hasn't come up yet in there. So my goal is, see how I've got these squares? These are only just 2 squares. Once we get the frame up, I'm going to make a 3rd row of squares and leave this as a path that I can walk through. This is all going to be closed off. Over there is going to be a new entry over there. And all this is going to be so that I can walk through and, like, you know, do any weeding, blah, blah, blah. Look at them, beautiful, getting nice leaves. Some more tomatoes have come up. I don't know where they've come up from because I certainly didn't grow any. I did have 2 tomatoes plants here. I just took them out because I think they were dying anyway. So I've just taken them out because I've got more growing anyway. Look there, look, everywhere. Here, look, that's a whole cluster. And some, these are bell peppers that I grew from seed. This here is a bit of fun. I did this as a bit of a fun experiment. I wanted to see if I could grow avocado from seed. And I've got 2 growing. And I've also got, maybe 8 more pits to give it a whirl. Yeah, that's my little avocados. Pumpkin, what you doing over there, buddy? Are you waiting for dinner? Huh? Nearly dinner time, mate. Nearly. Nearly. Wanna come here? He wants his dinner. Missy, are you gonna make me walk to you? Really? Buddy. What's up? You want dinner? Yum, yum, yum. So cute. I love you so much. My boy.
Was it the voice? Was it the fire burning in me? All of the noise turned into choirs of harmony. Left me with the pieces of
Hi! Hi, Pumpkin! Good morning!
I've been high. I've been high. Lately I've been
about jodhpurs because I'm going for a ride today and it's hot and I've got a pair of just normal cotton knit ones, but they're for winter, and the ones that I'm wearing at the moment are supposed to be, you know, summer ones, rah rah rah. But look, what is with this fabric? Why do they always make everything out of this fabric? Listen, I hate that sound. I cannot stand that sound. Anyway, why can't we have summer jodhpurs that are thin like this but like a cotton fabric? That's all I ask.
'Cause I know that I don't need your love. I won't let you take me down. 'Cause lately I've been
So one of the treats that he gets after his lesson, after his ride, is a piece of licorice. Oh no, not my phone, darling. And a carrot, huh? Take a bite. Good boy. Eat that first. So I'm all for treating the horse the same way you give positive reinforcement to a dog, and I try and do it when he's achieved something or when he's done something, so that he understands when I do this thing, it's positive, and my human gives me treats. And he's very driven by food, so that's probably to my advantage, because I can teach him a lot with food in the same way that you would a dog. You know, like a dog that's food driven, I can do the same. Hey, Pish Pish, did you eat the extra carrot? Did you? How's that, mate? You did really well today, but you did super well. Yeah, you're my buddy. So we, a friend of ours can do rendering, so we're finally getting this. This is the only render that we have around here, so we're finally getting the render redone on this patio, and I'm so excited because it just makes such a difference to how the house looks. So prior to the corona, my parents were up here, and I said to my dad, oh, remember when we had those in our house, you know, my growing up house? He made frames like this with green cloth, and he put them over the windows, like outside over the windows. And I said to him, do you remember we had that at that house? And he goes, yeah. And I said, what do you reckon we kind of do the same here? Because I actually called someone to give us a quote on putting like shutters, you know, the sun shutters here. And I think the quote was, because each panel was custom, it was a different size, had to be custom made. It was like $6,600. I'm like, get stuff, I'm not paying you $6,600. So I said to my dad, is there any chance that we could replicate that and just make our own wooden frames and put shade cloth? And he's like, yeah. And I don't know, the job was maybe $500, $700, I think. And we did the whole veranda. So I'll show you now. And ever since we've had that done, it's significantly reduced our need to cool using the air conditioner, because obviously we've got you know, shade cloth, and I tend to have the inside curtains open more to let a little bit more natural light in, because we've got the block out blinds in the house as well, because we get the sun in the afternoon and it heats up the house from this end. So I absolutely love this project. I love that we did this. Quick update on the garden. So these are capsicums that I had transplanted a while ago, just when I was weeding and clearing out this garden. These were in there, and I didn't want them to, you know, die or anything, because they were quite good. So these are capsicums, and they've got bigger space out now, so they're starting to flourish. That's a sweet potato, that's sweet potato, that's sweet potato. This is tomatoes that have come up. I'll see how they go. If they are strong, I'll transplant them. Oh, and that's a spring onion in there. Don't know if you can see it from my hat. And this is just to support the tomatoes and to put them up. My pineapple, you know of. That's some onion that hopefully takes off. And sunflower. That was from Moose's poo. So as you can see, this second row has been kind of built up a bit more, which annoys me because I can visually see that that one's more than that one. So there's the soil that we have to spread out. So these are from repurposed wood taken down from the cubby house. The intention is that we're going to put either shade cloth, probably shade cloth because it's a bit stronger, like black, like the one that I've got at the front, and staple it and have a door because number one, we have a wet season and it can be pretty windy and hail and torrential rain. That's the first thing. The second thing is we have a lot of really big trees, really big trees, and obviously we're not taking them down, but they do molt and shed and all that kind of thing. So it would be nice to be able to have a protection. So the next part is so John's going to put, which we've got some wood, he's already bought the wood, some support beams from here to here in the middle. Number one, it also helps with attaching irrigation in the future and also any vining. So if the bell peppers start growing, anything starts growing, it needs to go up a vine, we can actually put stuff there for it to go up. So once he's done that, then we're going to paint it and yeah, put the netting around. So not a big job left, but still ample work. So here, I don't know what size, cubic meter size is. This is 1.2 ton of soil, and we added a week's worth of horse poo that Serge has already spread out. You can kind of see here. And he bought the premium soil from Town and Country, I think, in town. So we're just going to spread that out. I think we've also, this is the biochar. Yeah, so we've got some biochar in there, the leftover biochar for the garden. And of course, Moose's hay. So for some reason, I'll show you. The bales that I got recently, then I wouldn't say they're the best quality. They tend to go a bit straw-like, and he doesn't really like it when it gets to the end. So I don't know if it was a matter of, it's really, see, and this is supposed to be Rhodes and Lucerne, so it's either just a really old bale. So this is from one of the burn-offs, we've had many. This is just all tree and stuff, branches and trees. So that's also going to go into the garden as well. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is Sunday and it's a little bit overcast. We've got the first of the summer storms coming next week. Yay! So today what I'm going to do is repot some of my capsicums that I've got growing because I think that they're probably ready to be put in the ground. So I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to push out the soil that's in the extension. So we'll get onto that before the rain comes because I would like it to be a little bit settled for when these storms hit in the coming week. Yeah, let's go.
So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne.
Now I can't see myself whatsoever. So there's a possibility that I have mud on my face because my hands are very muddy because I was just in the garden. But I did have a couple of shout outs this week. So other than the obvious, let's start with thank you everybody so far for watching the video last week, the first video. And obviously if you're watching this one, you're interested to see what we're doing this week. Thank you very much for tuning in and subscribing and liking the videos and all the positive feedback. I've had so many people from so many different, whether they're people that know us personally or don't know us, and they've all kind of said that they felt really calm watching the video, and it was nice to have in the background, or they felt like they were doing chores with me that day. So, you know, that's nice, because my intention when making this blog and vlog, sorry, not blog, was to make it feel a lot more personal. And that's why I changed it from being just a soap tutorial channel for Homestead Soapery and being a vlog channel, because I wanted to do things like this and document, you know, in the garden or doing something with the horse or some other project around here, and just connect with people again, you know, connect with family and friends that we, you know, don't get to see that often. So that was my intention for it, and so far the first lot of feedback was fantastic. So I'm really rapt that, you know, everyone has had a positive experience with the first vlog, so that's good. So that's the first one. Thank you for sticking by and watching, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope you want to stay on and watch more. And the first shout out will actually go to my very special friend Amy. She has a vlog and a online store and a Facebook page called A Little Bit Hippie. I'll put all her details in the link down below. She's a holistic therapist and healer person, and well, holistic health guru is what I normally call her. She does anything from aromatherapy to herbalism and, you know, all that kind of stuff, Reiki, all that kind of stuff. And she is such a beautiful human being. And she gave me a shout out last week. The other day in her video, which I totally didn't expect, but I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate you. And I know I've said this to you anyway, but she's a really special friend because we've sort of come into each other's lives in this weird way, and it's amazing. Like, it's I can't even explain it. It's just so much, so enlightening to have someone in your life that you just connect with. And, you know, we still ask each other often, how is this happening? How? So go over to her channel. She also vlogs. She's another Aussie homesteader, and she makes her own tinctures, her own balms, teas, and she's a horticulturist by trade as well. So she is actually like an expert gardener, not like me, fake one. So go over to her channel, which I'll link down below, and have a look at her videos because they're so good. And she's just got the most radiant face and calming, you know, demeanor, and she'll just make you feel calm and like you're sitting talking with a mate, having a cup of coffee. So have a look at her details below. So Amy, thank you for being my new friend and you know, just inspiring me and encouraging me and all that kind of stuff. So I think Serge actually said, he goes, you guys actually feed off each other, and I really think we do. So let's just keep feeding off each other and being amazing, because it's fun, you know. And then the second shout out is to my two special friends, Ella and Edo. Hi, Ella and Edo. They are little kitties of friends of ours, and they came over this week and were pretty excited when we showed them the first YouTube video, and Ella said, oh my God, are you a YouTube star? And I was like, girl, I wish I was a YouTube star because I'd have a lot more money. No, so I'm not yet, but you know, if that happened one day, you know, I'm down. So for now, I'm not a YouTube star. I'm just a rando making videos and trying to connect with people. But thank you, Ella, for your vote of confidence, and thank you, Edo, as well, for your vote of confidence. And yeah, that's the two shout outs this week. Hopefully we have some more. There actually was more, but I didn't want to clout, you know, just have this as a shout outs video. So yeah. So I hope everybody has enjoyed this video. I have certainly enjoyed making it, and certainly enjoyed sharing my week with you again. Well, weekend. I hope to release new videos every week. I haven't decided yet if it's going to be like midweek or the end of the week. I'm probably leaning towards the end of the week because it gives me then a little bit more time to edit and get some footage throughout the week as well. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel and like the video, and if you've got any comments or feedback, leave them down below, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.